Hi, my name is Christopher. I have HSV2 down here. Today I want to talk about the number one reason why you got herpes. And it's actually going to shock you. And the reason is not because you're a bad person, not because you were a slut, not because you slept around, not because you're dirty. The number one reason that you got herpes is because you're human. And literally, the H in like HHV, which represents some of the herpes viruses, is human herpes virus, meaning that human beings are meant to get herpes. And if you haven't got it, not sure how you avoided it. And this goes also back to the topic of herpes is more than just HSV1 or HSV2. It is a family of 8 different viruses. HSV1 and 2 are basically the only ones that are labeled with like herpes simplex. The other ones are basically HHV, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, basically. So human herpes viruses. And most of us have at least 1 or 2 or upwards of most of the herpes viruses in our body by the time that we die. And I think a lot of people don't have any idea about this because there's no reason to know that you probably have a couple of the herpes viruses, but yet all of them basically don't really cause any health consequences long term. But to say that you got herpes for any reason other than just being a human being is basically just someone's subjective opinion. And when you realize that the only ones that get as much flack as they do is the ones that are typically involved with sex, which is something that is going to have many, many subjective opinions on that particular topic, then you can start adding on these stupid labels. And if you've been labeled, you can kind of use this video to realize like, hey, I didn't get it because of this. I just ended up as a person with this particular herpes virus. And it's only external opinions or judgment or people's ignorant perception of why I got this, that's basically being reinforced throughout the years, that's going to make me feel a certain way. So think about it this way. You didn't get chickenpox because you were a bad person. This is for people who actually got chickenpox. You got chickenpox because that was part of growing up as a kid. At least that's what happened to me. And the fact that we had chickenpox parties so that everyone could get over with their chickenpox shocks me, because chickenpox party, we're not having herpes simplex parties. And that's because people judge you for having sex. And that's the bottom line. So if you're feeling like you're dirty, ashamed, shunned, slept around, some sort of slut, some sort of male slut, you're not. You're a human being, and that's why you got herpes. Love you, miss you, hope you're doing well. Extra help in the description box.